Hi everyone out there and welcome to the Mise Watch page. As always, I'm your host, Andrew Walker. For those of you unaware, back in January 2023, my streaming software went unstable. I tried all the tricks to fix it. The basic ones of, unplug the router, wait 5 seconds, plug it back in, delete, reinstall, up to updating my router, my Wi-Fi system, all that. Somewhere and all that came together and it started working again. So I'll be able to start doing streams. But between that time and maybe April, it was pretty shoddy because of the recording issues. But now that it's good, it should be hopefully smooth sailing. So the video that follows this is the January 2023 Premodern monthly final. The bad news is the first video was corrupt for games 1 and 2. This video starts at sideboarding for game 3, so it's the best of 5 for a final match. So this recording leads to games 3 and on. So that's the bad news. The good news is one of the players in the final was also recording it, and that's Michael James Heup, aka the Cloud Goat Ranger. So probably most people know him too. He and others produce content for Premodern, quite a bit of it, and luckily he has the whole match recorded, so you can stay here, you can go there, watch the first 2 games, come back here for the remaining, watch them all there, it's all good. We all have our own methods. Mine tend to be much more simple based with player audio being played, so you can sort of see how they're thinking in the moment, trying to distract in the moment, all the things you do when you're playing. Whereas Heup does much more intricate stuff. In this case, he's got his hand cam, which if you haven't seen it, you can see on a second webcam the cards he has in hand, what he draws, etc. So you get to sort of be in the moment of what would I do in that situation, and see what his mindset led him to decide to do. So a lot of variety out there. From talking to people at LobsterCon, it sounds like I've heard for years at this point. Some people like hearing the input from the player as they go. Some like the commentary that can be provided. Definitely the hand cam is an awesome option. And some people out there just like all the content, be it basic to advanced, be it where discussion leads, things like that. So I'm just hopeful that my system's good and solid and we don't have any more hiccups on my end, because I definitely enjoy putting this all together for everybody, be it the monthlies and the videos and everything else I can do. Other than that, I think we could probably wrap this up by saying let the match begin. P.S. This is not one of my normal aims here, so if people have any questions about my random backgrounds, ones that I usually use where you see my old judge shirt, or the stuff like here where there's my bookshelf of magic books, among other things, the random trophies in the back from Midwest, so there's bowling involved for a Midwestern trophy. my turtle tank with his turtle condo. And I know Albino Turtle enjoys seeing that. So there's that. But other than that, enjoy the show. Thanks, guys.
Okay. I will keep, and I will dump. One. All right. Forest tap. Landward Elf.
Okay.
Go.
I'll draw. I'll do my thing, which is playing a Mog Fanatic and killing your Landward Elf.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll play Crane Ranger. I'll return the forest, play it, and tap for Finhorn Elves.
Okay.
Your turn.
I will draw. I will play a Carplusion Forest, and I will play a Lackey, and you can go ahead.
Cradle. Just gonna tap for 2, survival.
Okay.
Nope, your turn.
Okay. To draw. I'll take a damage. I guess naturalize, targeting, survival.
I guess in response.
Yep. I am at 19, just so.
Yeah. I'll activate, discarding an Acolyte, get a Squee, and I'll activate again to get an Elvish Champion.
Okay. All right. I will then. I feel kind of guilty. I'm going to exile a War Chief to Pyrokinesis your creatures. I'll deal 2 and 2.
Yeah. Let's think. Squee Engraver.
The survival's dead, right?
Yeah, survival's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'll attack for 1.
Yeah, nothing I can do.
I'll put a Siege Gang into play. Go ahead.
Okay. Yikes. Your turn.
Okay. I will draw. I'll attack for 6.
Yep, 13 Lackey trigger.
I'll put a War Chief into play. I'll pay 2 for a Matron.
Yeah.
I'll go get. I guess I'll get a Sharpshooter. Go ahead.
Yeah. That's game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, nothing I can do.
Yeah, that I have the perfect hand at the end there. So, well, and actually most of the games.
Yeah.
So
unfortunate. But this happens. Just trucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little more hopeful. I guess if I just had one more turn, then I can do something. But
yeah, I mean, I definitely thought we were going to get at least a couple games where you were able to kind of get something going, but I just had Bog Fanatic every single time, and that slows you down so much.
I'll make it harder. What did I? The collar. Is that what I did? There's one more card missing. Yeah, I mean, I just took out things that are useless.
Well, we weren't sure exactly if like Tangle or whatever. So you're taking out Vigilante, Biorhythm, and so the Winter Orbs were coming in. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how many like naturalized targets I would have, but
there we are. Yeah, Biorhythm not useful against a go wide strategy. I thought Winter Orb was going to be a lot better than Tanglewire. Never got to prove that out, but Tanglewire, it's just like you're probably going to kill my mana dork. So again, I can't establish a mana advantage, can't establish a go wide advantage. Tanglewire ineffective. Nantuga Vigilante, nothing, no targets. I mean, not much else to say. I thought this was going to be a horrible matchup. I just kind of had that feeling going in, just with 4 Matrons and the Sharpshooter, and 4 Mog Fanatics and 2 Gem Palm Incinerators. So it's like all the early games going to be dealt
and
with.
The ancient tombs do make a difference too. Just like for those, like the
of course,
the
your turn faster. Absolutely. And then the 3 Skirk Prospectors as well. So it's like you have infinite sack targets as well.
Yep. And this is a matchup where I'm like pretty okay with like just sacking. Like if I could just like play a turn 2 War Chief just to like that's like then I have a Skirk Prospector for every Goblin I play. So.
Oh, totally.
And I know it's going to stay in play against you. So.
Yeah.
I was just checking with the audience to see if there's any comments, but nothing yet. It sounds like they were all going direct to you, James.
Oh yeah.
What?
all the commentary was going straight to you.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. It's my 2 buddies who don't even play Premodern. Actually, one who doesn't even play Magic. He just wanted to watch. I'm sorry I disappointed Sam and Spencer. But I had a good run with this deck. It was fun. Basically, just hopefully you play Stasis and then you'll win.
How many I'm trying to remember what card it was. Crap. I can't. Well, for Heup, how many you run what, 2 or 3 Ancient Tombs?
I have 3 Ancient Tombs.
And how standard is that? I'm trying to think. I think primarily when I see them, it's you. I don't know if everybody runs them.
Pretty normal, I think. Like Jared was running it in the mono red list for the longest time.
Yeah.
And I looked at the green red mana base, and I'm technically playing 1 less red source than what I did in mono red goblins because one of the models became a forest. But other than that, the mana base I played like you either play Wastelands or Rishan Ports.
Yeah.
I think Rishan Ports are way better. Like compared to the mono red list that I've played, it's only 1 less red source, and so I just played 3 Ancient Tomb for Rishan Port, and then the 4 what is it develops 1 forest, 4 Conclusion Forest. It's like 8 mountains or something.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it seems like a very rough board rough set of lands if you hit too much on the colorless stuff. But it definitely seems like it still works. I'm assuming if you just like anybody else would have to mulligan if you just somehow hit all ports.
Yeah. If you like don't have like you definitely
you have to have
want
red source.
2 red sources in the games. Like you can survive for 1 for maybe a little bit. Like if you have like an Ancient Tomb, Goblin Matron, Goblin Ringleader draw, and you're going to be doing stuff for a few turns. But I mean, War Chief's a pretty important card in most of the matchups. So and then even then like you have a lot of mana because if you go like War Chief into Pile Driver or something like that, then like you need more red pips. Then so that sometimes does a struggle. But like I mean, if you look at the other people where they say like their mana base is good, like they talk about like Moss, like the Filter Land, the red green one, and that one only makes red mana if you have a colorless source. Like if you're just using a mountain to make red green, it's not making any more red mana. So I guess you can't really count it as a red source most of the time, because I think a lot of those decks are only playing like 4 Wasteland. So I don't know.
Yeah, having the 1/4 seems safer. If that's your only greens, if your green sources are all non-basics, seems like it would be a little sketchy.
Yeah. Well, congrats, Mike.
Thank you.
You're the January 2023 Premodern Monthly Champion.
All right.
Oh, I remember.
Is that? What title number is that for you, Mike?
This is only the second like actual win.
Nice.
It was like March 2021. I think the last one that I won.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a while since I've been even like in the top 8. So.
Yeah, I was trying to think. I've got to make a list of all the winners every month and what they were on. I've got to have I must have streams for all of them, so I could probably find that out.
I think it almost literally changes every month. Like I don't know if or when we've had back-to-back like same deck monthly champion. Maybe recently. I mean, I guess I paid attention.
With like Rich or something. Yeah.
Or did William Hurst have 2? I can't remember. It might not have been 2 months.
He was on 2 different decks, right?
He did a Psychotog and then he did Stasis. I think.
Yeah. I think
so
he won twice with Stasis.
Monthly winners.
Yeah.
Which I don't know has ever been done.
Flint definitely did it early on.
I don't know if that's true, but maybe
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'll have to check. I thought he had. We'll have to bug him.
He always plays different decks.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he came in, it was a land of goblins. What else?
One Enchantress.
One Enchantress, of course. and Standstill. Just.
Of course.
Yeah, it was.
I always have my Trickle Domains ready for Andrew.
Yeah, it was those 2. That card's so bad for me. Unless I follow it up with a Replenish, that's about the best chance. But yeah, those early days, it was like I even kept track like how often I had to play Flint, and it was something like 5 out of 7 months in a row. It was like he was in my pod back when we only had like.
I mean, there was a while where we only had like 40 people. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. And then it finally busted. Like as soon as COVID hit, it jumped to like 60, and then I think you had like 65 in the what would that have been? Was the first one a Fall Brawl or Spring Fling? I'm trying to remember. I think it's Spring.
I think Spring Fling was first.
Yeah. And then from there it jumped to like 80, 100s, and now we're stable at around 90 to 110, which is awesome. I feel bad now. I lost the worldwide number of players in any form, in real life or that. For a 200, I'm like, I won't be able to catch that digitally. Nor do I want to have to pay attention to 200 players in a monthly.
Yeah.
Like
we just got to make sure that you don't have to do any of the babysitting part, and then the numbers don't get as bad. Anytime you're like following up with people, like, did you get your match played, or just like
it's like if that happens, my mindset's gonna be just what I played earlier for you guys.
Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture.
Yeah, that's definitely the not gonna do it. No way I'm gonna do 200 people. Well, great games, guys. I've had a feeling that could happen.
That's being generous.
Yeah,
it's like generous by saying great games, but
great draws, Mike. That's what you could say.
Yeah,
like, good job.
I play Sly or Goblins, and it's like one more turn. If I only have one more turn each game, it's like, damn it.
No, it was fun. Hey, congrats, Mike, and on to the next one we go, right? Yep. Thanks for streaming, Andrew.
Sure thing. It only dropped once, which was lucky. It was during Game 3 when you were sideboarding big time.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Alrighty, folks. I'll catch you later.
All right,
guys.
bye.